get started, I just wanted to say that obviously I've decided to give this channel another go. However, there will be a few changes. I still won't be showing my face, that's the same as always, but I do want to make these videos a little more natural and less edited. I found the effort that went into all of the editing to be too much. I live in a small house in a neighborhood with a lot of noisy people, and before I would try to edit out every tiny noise and every big noise as well, like the fan of my laptop and dogs barking outside and cars passing by and airplanes, or me hitting the microphone or hitting a table, or my neighbors talking to each other. But that really took out the joy of researching and recording these videos in the first place, so this time around I'm just going to leave all of it in and see if it still works. Alright? Alright. With that being said, let's begin. So, today, I have some interesting and pixelated facts for you about Super Mario. Fact number 1, as always, I cannot guarantee that any of these facts are actually true or accurate. Are you ready to play? Let's go! So, Mario's first appearance was in Donkey Kong. In the game, players had to control a character named Jumpman to the top of each level while dodging the monkey's projectiles to save the princess. This Jumpman would later be renamed Mario. The Super Mario Bros. Cartridge includes a code for an unused brown ball object that Mario can climb like a vine. In their first appearances, Mario and Luigi were identical in size. Luigi could only be distinguished by a different color palette. Early design documents for Super Mario Bros. Include a rocket pack that can make Mario dash forward in mid-air, a beam gun item, and the option for hand-to-hand combat. The Nintendo 64 is Nintendo's only home console without a version of Super Mario Bros. YouTube user GamesHaya finds glitches to achieve infinite 1-ups. 9-ups? What's 9-ups? 1-ups on just about every level of Super Mario Bros. Some of his methods are truly incredible, including one that requires killing off a second player to create a glitched vine for the first. Throughout his 35 years of existence, or maybe, if this fact is outdated, even more, I'm not sure, Mario has taken on 12 different roles. I'm sure it's more than that. I'm sure I've seen a fact where there's more roles than 12. Anyway, let's continue. NES Remix 2 on the Wii U contains a version of Super Mario Bros. Called Super Luigi Bros. The game scrolls from left to right and only lets you control Luigi, who jumps higher and comes to a stop more slowly than Mario. Mario usually has a limited repertoire of things he says, such as okie dokie, woohoo, let's go, it's a me, Mario, here we go, and mamma mia. was a show that featured cartoons based on arcade hits, including Donkey Kong and Donkey Kong Jr. Mario was created by Shigeru Miyamoto. He was hired as a graphic artist by Nintendo in 1977 and was given the task of designing a game after several of the company's early coin-ops had failed. What's a coin-op? To make an impression on the lucrative arcade market. Yoshi's full name is T. Yoshisaur Munchakoopas. Is it Yoshi or Yoshi? I'm saying Yoshi. The first game where Mario will get sleepy and take a nap after the player is idle for a while was Super Mario 64. The voice of Mario, Charles Martinet, holds the record for the most video game voiceover performances as the same character. The Japanese sequel to Super Mario Bros. The Lost Levels was deemed too difficult for Western players. As such, Nintendo borrowed the mechanics and design of Doki Doki Panic, a Fuji television game they had a licensing deal with. In the first 7 worlds of Super Mario Bros., killing Bowser with fireballs reveals that he's actually a smaller enemy wearing a fake Bowser suit. In order, these hidden enemies are a Goomba, Koopa Troopa, Buzzy Beetle, Spiny, Lakitu, Blooper, and Hammer Bros. So this is the first airplane flying overhead, and I'm pretty sure you've heard my laptop go bonkers by now, but we'll see how we do. In the Super Mario Sunshine game, Mario uses a flood, F-L-U-D-D, flood tool strapped to his back to clean up messes on Isle Delfino. Flood stands for Flash Liquidizer Ultra Dousing Device. Shigeru Miyamoto based the idea for the ghost-like Boo on the wife of co-worker and close friend Takashi Tezuka. Ouch. I hope he was not mad about it. Or the wife, for that matter. The Super Mario Bros. Film was the first ever movie based on a video game. Super Mario Galaxy, released in 2007, became the first game in the Super Mario series to feature orchestrated music. The raccoon-like suit that Mario uses to glide through the air is called a tanuki suit. He was first seen using the suit in Super Mario Bros. 3. Yuji Naka said in an interview he was inspired to create Sonic the Hedgehog after countless attempts at beating the first level of Super Mario Bros. As quickly as possible. The Super Mario Bros. Ice Capades broadcast on ABC in 1989 starred Alyssa Milano and Jason Bateman, with Christopher Mr. Belvedere Hewitt as King Koopa. Mario first met Yoshi in Super Mario World. Mario holds the record for the most prolific video game character. The Japanese sequel to Super Mario Bros. The Lost Levels. I think I've read this one already. Didn't I? Yeah, I think I did. Yeah, Doki Doki Panic, see. Alright, let's go on to the next one. The voice actor who voiced Mario showed up uninvited to an audition for a Las Vegas trade show that he had not been invited to. He had to voice a real-time animation of Mario to respond to people that passed by. Shigeru Miyamoto nearly called his famed character not Mario, but Mr. Video, speculating it would be a name he'd return to with each and every title. But I guess he never did. In fact, Mario doesn't have a last name. Interesting. The minimum score that has been achieved on a full run of Super Mario Bros. Is only 500 points. This is actually quite tough, requiring avoiding all enemies and coins and waiting for the clock to run down to 0 at the end of every level with a flagpole. Miyamoto based the idea for the ghost-like Boo, on the wife of his co-worker. Yeah, we know. I have not been paying attention with these facts, guys. Okay. In Donkey Kong Jr., Mario got a slight redesign with a large nose, jutting chin, and a curly mustache. Waluigi, the naughty counterpart of Luigi, made his first appearance in Mario Tennis for the N64. In Super Mario Land 2, Mario runs over blocks that look exactly like Legos, but then runs by an N and B label. That was the name of Nintendo's own series of building blocks that they sold in the 1960s, a stealthy reference to the decades of Nintendo history that predates their entire entry into the games market. Despite their resemblance, Waluigi is not actually related to Wario. Super Mario Bros. Was the first game to be set in Mushroom World, Miyamoto's long-running and ever-evolving fantasy kingdom. Mario first encountered the poison mushroom in Mario Bros. The Lost Levels, or as it's known in Japan, Super Mario Bros. 2. The first Super Mario Bros. Game had sold 40.24 million copies, although the figure is skewed by the fact that it was bundled with the NES or Nintendo Entertainment System console. In their first appearances, Mario and Luigi were identical in size. Yeah, we know. I don't know what's wrong with these facts. I thought I filtered out all duplicates. Well, you're getting 2 facts for the price of 1. Charles Martinet has voiced Mario, Luigi, Wario, Waluigi, and more Mushroom Kingdom characters since 1995. In 1981, Nintendo was renting a warehouse in Tukwila, Washington, to use as their American headquarters. A man named Mario Segale left an impression on his tenants when he stormed into their offices demanding late rent, and apparently the character Mario is named after him. This sounds like an urban legend, but it might be true. Wario was once referred to as Mario's cousin in Nintendo Power. Wario was designed by Hiroshi Kiyotake, who also created Samus Aran, the heroine of the Metroid series. Or was it same as Aaron? I don't know. Never heard of the character before. Mario can also be seen in games that are not Mario games, like Mike Tyson's Punch-Out!, where he is a referee. Mario speaks English with a thick Italian accent. In some TV shows, he has a more Brooklyn-styled accent. I think I remember that. Like a Brooklyn, New York type accent or something. Mario and his rival Sonic first appeared together in a sports game, Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games, and again in Super Smash Bros. Or Super Smash Bros. Brawl for Nintendo 3DS and Wii U. In Donkey Kong Jr. Let's see. Where is it? Okay, I don't know. Alright. Mario is Nintendo's official mascot. Mario's longtime rival was Sega's mascot Sonic the Hedgehog, who was first seen in 1991. In Japan, the name Luigi happens to have the same sound as the Japanese word meaning similar. Interesting. Miyamoto originally envisioned an ox being Mario's biggest enemy after being influenced by an animated cartoon called Alakazam the Great. However, fellow designer Takashi Tezuka thought the ox character's drawings looked more like a turtle. After that, the two worked together to create Bowser. Nintendo invented the D-pad for a Mario game and holds the patent for it. Super Mario Bros. 3 isn't a game at all. It's a stage performance with Mario in no real peril at all. I keep saying Mario and Mario. I'm not sure which it is. Miyamoto has confirmed that the game's curtain, hanging stage blocks, and flat worlds are actually all pointing toward the game being a stage performance. Interesting. I do remember the curtains, but it kind of never registered as being something that actually meant anything. The original Super Mario Bros. Theme, composed by Koji Kondo, has become one of the most well-known video game themes around the world. Doesn't sound as well when you whisper it. Okay. NES Remix 2 on the Wii U contains a version of Super Mario Bros. Called Super Luigi Bros. Yeah, we've seen a version of this as well. Again, 2 facts for the price of 1. More whispers too, yeah. Super Mario Galaxy, released in 2007, became the first game in the Super Mario series to feature orchestrated music. In some games, Mario only makes very small appearances. In both The Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past and The Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time, a picture of Mario can be seen, and in Metal Gear Solid: The Twin Snakes, small Mario and Yoshi statues can be seen. Mario has appeared as a secret character in the GameCube version of NBA Street 3 and SSX on tour. In Super Mario Bros., Mario wears a brown shirt below his overalls. A look that was swiftly abandoned. In the direct arcade sequel to the original Donkey Kong game, Mario is actually the villain. He puts Donkey Kong in a cage. Players then navigate Donkey Kong Jr. through various levels until they save Donkey Kong. Despite what many people think, Mario has always broken bricks with his fist, not his head. In the Super Mario Bros. Movie, the princess was actually named Daisy, not Peach. Mario actually started as a carpenter in the original Donkey Kong game, before being put in his iconic role as a plumber. The game Mario Brothers, set in the New York sewer system, introduces Mario's brother Luigi. Wario's name blends Mario with the Japanese adjective warui, I think, meaning evil. Super Mario Bros. Designer Takashi Tezuka came up with lyrics for Mario's iconic music. There was a discussion about putting them in the video game's manual, but they never appeared. Now I want to know what the lyrics were. I wonder if I can Google that. Oh, let's not do that now. Excite Bike Mario Battle Stadium is easily one of the most obscure Mario titles. That's right, never heard of that. It was released on the Super Famicom's Satellaview, an early experiment in online gaming, featuring only a small of the usual Mario characters. It was only available for download on the service. Charles Martinet, the voice actor of Mario, initially wanted to go with a stereotypical rough New Yorker accent for Mario, but changed to a lighter approach. He figured it would be a more friendly voice for the children he might be interacting with. I really garbled that one. A more friendly voice. The Mario cartoons of the 90s might have given the impression that Mario and Luigi are both from New York City, but as far as Nintendo is concerned, the brothers were born in the Mushroom Kingdom. The clouds and bushes of Super Mario Bros. Actually use the same design, just different color palettes. Gears of War developer Cliff Bleszinski is listed in the very first issue of Nintendo Power with a high score of 9,900,999. That's not right. 9,999,950 in Super Mario Brothers. He put in a lot of hours, I guess. Okay. Shigeru Miyamoto said Mario eats mushrooms to get bigger in the game because you see people in folktales wandering into forests and eating mushrooms all the time. Okay. The look of Mario is all about the graphical limitations of the hardware at the time. He has a hat because realistic hair was difficult to portray, a mustache to accentuate his nose, and dungarees to make his arm movements more noticeable. Smart. Making the most of the few pixels you have. Besides plumber, Mario has been a carpenter, doctor, racer, martial artist, baseball player, soccer player, basketball player, pro golfer, tennis player, construction worker, and Olympic athlete. So is this 12? Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 11, 12. Yeah, so according to this list, it's indeed 12 roles, but I feel like it's more than this. Anyway, Mario was depicted as bald in early Donkey Kong merchandise. Interesting. Mario and Luigi are often referred to as the Mario Brothers. In the 1993 Super Mario Bros. Movie, their last name is therefore coined as Mario, thereby making the plumbers' names Mario Mario and Luigi Mario. Hi, nice to meet you. I'm Mario Mario. Marketed as Princess Toadstool when Super Mario Bros. First arrived in Europe and America, Princess Peach only gained her Peach title when the English translation of Yoshi's Safari arrived in 1993. To cater to the multiplayer aspect of the Mario games, it was decided that Mario should have an Italian brother, sharing a similar name. Miyamoto asked the American team to come up with some Italian names, and Luigi was one of the candidates. So I guess the similarity between Luigi and the Japanese term is maybe a coincidence, or maybe it played into the final decision. Let's see, Yoshi's, we already know Yoshi's full name. Do you remember? Do you remember Yoshi's full name? D. Yoshisaur Munchakoopas. That was it. Let's see. Do we have any more facts? Nintendo actually owns the rights to the adult film parodies of Super Mario, Super Hornio Brothers, and Super Hornio Brothers 2. Released in 1993, Nintendo purchased the distribution rights in order to prevent the films from being distributed far and wide. That's hilarious. Oh, wow. Super Hornio Brothers. Alright, okay. Let's see, I'm scrolling because again I see a lot of double facts. Yeah, that's a double one as well. Do you remember the name of the raccoon-like suit that Mario uses to glide through the air? Do you remember? Do you remember what it was? It's called a tanuki suit. A tanuki suit. Which sounds Japanese to me, but might be a made-up name. Supercade was the first Super Mario cartoon. It was a show that featured cartoons based on arcade hits, including Donkey Kong and Donkey Kong Jr. And that's all for today. Let me know in the comments if you know for a fact that something I said wasn't right, or if I really badly mispronounced something. There were a few garbled up words in there, but as this is the new format, I'm just gonna roll with it and see what you guys think. I personally like this more simple conversational style video. Saves me a lot of effort and also a lot of frustration, so I'm hoping it turns out okay. Also, of course, what topic would you like to hear more about? I'm still keeping my list. So, let me know and we'll face the facts together. Bye. Oh, wait. Don't go yet. This is I found the original lyrics to the Mario song. Today, full of energy, Mario still running. Go save Princess Peach, go. Today, full of energy, Mario runs. Today, full of energy, jumping. Today, full of energy, searching for coins. Today, keep going, Mario. Get a mushroom, it's Super Mario. Get a flower, it's Fire Mario. Goomba, Troopa, Puzzle Beetle, Buzzy Beetle, beat 'em all. Mario is always full of energy and strong. This sounds like a translation of a Japanese text, but it's very funny. Okay,